All right, everybody, welcome back to another edition of the Rural Report. I am your Rural 2IC, and I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. So, in front of you, you can see we're going to do another unboxing from Wish.com. As you can see, completely still sealed in this. I have not opened it. We're going to go through each and every item just like last time. Um, I've done a couple of these now, and we'll jump into it. I don't know what to expect. Just from opening the outer box, getting this looks an awful lot like the last one, but I don't know if this is exactly the same as the one that I got last time. Then obviously I'm not going to do it. So if you're watching this, it's at least different in some aspects. So um, let's go ahead and jump into it. Which this looks exactly like the last container, which for what it is, it's actually a pretty nice container. I believe the person that sent this to me said that it was somewhere about $20 for this entire thing. So we'll jump right into it. This does seem like a pretty decent box. It does look like it is. It's got the little lip right there, so it is sealed to some extent. Um, you can probably take that out just like the last one, but it is what it is. All right, so let's jump into it. First off, looks like, and I'll make some piles of the yes, you should have, no, throw it away, and maybe. So paracord um, doesn't look like much, maybe 20, 25 feet, but I mean, it's paracord, so we'll put that in the yes pile. Next, let's see what we got here. So this looks like a whistle. Okay, so that does work. Um, I mean, it's an aluminum little whistle. It's lightweight. Um, I can't bend it or do anything to it, so yeah, that could be useful. There's different things. This feels really, yep, right there, broke it. But that's not anything on the actual whistle part. We can modify that to something better. So we'll put that in the keep pile because I'm sure that keep pile is probably not going to be very good. All right, next one up, in which some of you complained last time about the noise. So here, I'm going to put that right up to the microphone just to annoy whoever it was that didn't like that. All right, I like these. Ooh, that's even got Velcro with the snap. That is a step up from the last one. I like that. Okay, so this right here, this goes on your belt loop, and you undo this. You put your bottle in there, and this dangles your bottle off of your belt loop. I like these. These are nice. I really haven't seen a cheap one yet. Obviously, this is just plastic and whatnot. This belt loop here, this is a very nice step up. This one I'm actually kind of impressed, at least with this part of it. But overall, yeah, okay. So right now I'm kind of surprised. Everything's going over there. So let's see what's in this box. And again, I get no warning. I don't know what I'm getting or any of this stuff. So I don't know what's in some of these packages, but here we go. There's a flashlight. So right off the bat, this doesn't seem to be too bad. Let's see if it works. And there's probably some sort of, does it come with a battery? No, it does not come with batteries. Okay, that's why it doesn't work. Um, we will just make the assumption that it does work because you can see in there, if you can, that's an LED in there. So I would make the assumption that this works and maybe we'll test that out. But I mean, it seems okay. This seems a little cheap, but we'll put this in the pass pile for now. So let's move on to the next item here. And okay, interesting. Not sure why they gave you that. I guess maybe to tie some stuff together. All right, so we got a spork with a cover. Oh, okay. You get a knife. I don't know why they gave you a serrated top. Get a bottle opener. Um, This is horrible. You could I could probably give this to my 4-year-old and not have to worry, to be honest with you. That barely does anything. Maybe it's meant to be that way. Will it cut something? I'm sure it would cut some stuff. I don't know, again, why they put that on there. This seems to be thick and real nice. This seems to be a little flimsy on this end, but this is actually pretty nice. I mean, it's definitely usable. I can't say you couldn't eat something with that. So, sorry to say, we'll have to put that over there. And right now, again, surprisingly, there's usually by now more things in the no pile. All right, what do we got here? All right, so we got your ferro rod with your striker. These are pretty straightforward. I don't know if they're supposed to. That kind of gives you that Transformers kind of logo. I don't know if they're supposed to do that. But, and then this one gives you a sleeve. But yeah, gives you a little ruler right there. Gives you some other things on here. But, I mean, this will work. So far, I still don't know what they gave that. Put it over there because that is cordage. It's useful. Compass. All right, this ought to be fun. I don't think I've ever gotten out of any of these cheap things or any of these cheap websites a compass that's worth anything. All right, so it's in like a pocket watch design. Let's see if it... Okay, so it does stay closed. That's a benefit, I guess. I don't like the shininess of this. I mean, it's got its ups and downs on being like that. For me, if I was to use this, I would definitely dirty this up. I would not like it to be that shiny. All right, let's open. Does it? Okay, there it goes. Opens. All right, so to orientate you guys, north is that way. And the way that I like to test any compass, just as a quick thing, I pick them up and I just kind of rotate them and spin them around and then see where it goes. All right. Okay, so it's not terrible. So let's do the 180-degree turn and see if it still points right where my finger is. And there's your failure. All right, now let's see if it does it again. Okay, let's try it one more time because it's pointing kind of in the same thing. So right here, spin it to 180. It's not terrible. It's definitely not the worst one I've ever seen. It's still pretty cheap. I could probably, yeah, I could definitely bend that. This, no. No, we're going to put that in the no pile. This would actually, I don't even know, it may get you in the generalized area. Do not cheap out on a compass. You're probably going to do more damage trying to do this than anything else. So, all right. So what we got here? Oh, we got one of the tactical pens. Is it a pen? Oh, it is a pen. Let's see if it works, just for fun. It does right. Okay, so succeed there. I have to give it credit that this is probably one of the more weighty, heavier ones that I've ever encountered. It does have, that's actually kind of sharp. Your glass breaker on there. Yeah, this is actually kind of impressive. I don't like these. I've never been an advocate for these at all, but this one's okay. I probably will never carry this or do anything with it. This right here, probably I'll save a little baggie. This will probably go in like a giveaway or something. I'm sure somebody out there does like these. I'm just not an advocate for them, but maybe somebody else will like it. So we'll put that up there for now. Let's see what else we got in here. Okay, they couldn't even put the ring on. That's fun. All right, I've seen these before. I've never owned any of these. So these are screwdrivers. I don't know the reason why you would want it like this. There is nothing more tactically advantaged. There's no more strategic. there's really nothing that you couldn't take like a Swiss Army knife style or a multi-tool and have these already in it. And especially if you put this ring on and this thing's dangling off or something, I mean, that's a lot of noise. I guess backup after backup, they're I don't know. I guess I can't say anything too bad unless I went out there and tested to see if these things will round or chip or break or something. I mean, technically, they'll work. So we'll put it up here. I don't ever see myself using that, but there we go. All right, emergency rescue blanket. Destroy after. Let me turn that around so you can see. Destroy after use for single use. Wow, that's fun. I don't think I've ever seen that. Interesting. So you can only use this one time. Maybe I should read my other ones and see if they say it too. Have you guys seen that? Is it really only used one time? All right. Okay. I've tested these out, not the specific ones, but I mean, these Mylar blankets, they work. They reflect the heat back in. I have a ton of these, so this will probably be another one of those that go in like a giveaway or something. Interesting. I don't know if this is supposed to. Everything's wrapped except for this. I don't know if I was supposed to get that in here or if that's just a little bonus, but a little fake fishing lure. So we'll keep on to that. All right, so this one, there we go. Does it open from this end? I don't know if it opens from this end or not. So if I can, looks like it's supposed to. Ah, there we go. Just got to find the corner. All right, so this looks extremely similar to the one that I did on a giveaway. This is exactly the ends, except this one looks a little bigger and a little thicker. I kind of like this end better than the one I gave away. Kind of sad that I did it because this one seems to have a better, thicker, meatier one. So I'll have to check into that for when I make more. But I mean, this is just standard. I don't like the way that they did that right there. That's not how I make mine. But I mean, it's paracord. It's nice. That's really loose though. I mean, look at that. They definitely didn't tighten things down. So, but I mean, it is. It'll work. It'll go on. It'll work. So this will go in the good pile. Oh, fun. Another one of these things. All right. If you haven't heard about me complain before, I hate these cards. These are a stupid, really mass put out device that gets people that don't know any better a false sense of security. So this has a bunch of different things, little bottle openers, things for nuts to go into, a little serrated section here, ruler, and you get some more of this, whatever. Apparently they have a ton of this because they just wrap everything or just give it to you like this. I don't know. I'm sure there's probably somebody out there that's watching this is probably yelling at me. It's interesting that they got that. Can you see that? They got that logo on there. I wonder if that's because this box and everything's unmarked. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. As I throw it on the floor, I'm sure there's somebody out there. So this will probably be another one of those giveaway things to see. Or I might keep this one and just go out there and test it to show you that none of this has ever held up for me. So, all right, looks like we're getting down to the bottom of it. All right, what we got in here? Interesting. This is kind of like a climbing style. I guarantee that's not climbing rated, but this will work for some other things. Let's see if it goes up and locks. It does not. Oh, it does lock. Okay. Does it say anything on here? Yeah, not for climbing. Okay, I didn't figure. Yeah, this actually almost feels hollow. I don't think it is. It just kind of feels a little cheap. This definitely is cheap. I bet if you drop this on just the right thing, this piece right here would break. But hey, look at that. It gives you two, so that way when you break the first one, you can go back to the second one. Now, will I use these? Yes, there's uses for this. You can dangle things off of your pack, tie, something around the tree, dangle some things. You can use this for like a camp shower to hold your bag up. You can hold up a bag to let things filter. There's multiple uses for these. Even if these are cheap, even if these were plastic, there's uses for these. So I can't say anything terrible about them. Again, they put on there not for climbing, so don't use it for rock climbing, and I think those would be okay. Oh, perfect. And the last but not least is one of these stupid things. I know I've said in multiple videos that something is better than nothing. I would say nothing is better than this. I don't know why they use these fishing line swivels on here. I would rather take these off and use this for fishing line swivels than to actually use it for one of these. Now, this is nice. I would keep this. I would keep this. This saw part, I would chuck immediately. These never work. They break. These are, I don't know who put these out, but these are horrible. And probably what I will do, because this other stuff, this, I'm sure there's uses out there for it. I can put it in the giveaway. Somebody will enjoy it. This, I would never in a million years give this to somebody because these are horrible. So, but there you go. Okay. I'm actually a little impressed that I'll move this over. There's a lot of stuff in here that seems to be useful. Is it worth $20? Probably not. This is probably $1. You can probably buy that for $1. $1.50, $2. So I mean, there's your $4. Probably $5, $6, $7, $8. I mean, that right there plus the box, 10 to, okay. So maybe this whole thing, if you went and bought each and every other, each one of these items individually off Wish, it may come out to be $20. So this may be worth the $20. And then that junk over there, I'll put that with the junk stuff. Is it worth it? I mean, I no, not really. Let's go with that. I almost stuttered and said kind of, but no. Is something better than nothing? Yes. If you turned left and there was absolutely nothing there, and you turned right and there was this box of stuff here in a survival situation, I would turn right and grab this. I can make use of this stuff. Now, it's not ideal in any means of trying to survive with this stuff. There's so much better out there, and it's one of those ones. And there's arguments to be made on all of it. Um, you know, some of this stuff can definitely come in handy. And I this gets me. I'm going to have to do a thing on that. But like, is this going to be a SHTF? Depending on your life survival item? No. Some of these tools, yes, you can take some stuff apart and do some things. I guarantee I probably was not supposed to get that. I just happened to make it in there because there's no other fishing stuff in here. There's no hooks, there's no line or anything. So it's kind of interesting that we got that. The whistle can definitely help. Cordage can always help. This, be able to start a fire, that'll help. Again, cordage, junk, another whistle, fire starting, that'll help. This is useful. Will it save your life? Probably not, but they're useful. Again, useful. Potentially, could save your life in an extreme situation, but I mean, at the very least, useful. Eating utensil, useful. I mean, you have to be able to eat, and it would be nice to have something to eat. The only thing I do not like about these, I should have said that to begin with, is I like the ones that break apart, because otherwise you have a piece of something here. Now you have to hold whatever you're doing to use this to cut. And then once it's cut, then you take your nasty hands off to pick it up and eat it. So I don't know why you would need the knife part. If you're going to touch it anyway, you just rip it or whatever. So, sorry, just had to go off on a small thing there. All right, so whoever keeps wanting me, that's weird. It's shaped like that. I just noticed that. I wonder if that's a whistle. It is a whistle. That's fun. Okay, they put a lot of whistles in here. All right, so let's do a comparison. Compared to the last kit, similar to this one, if you combined both of them, the good from this one and the good from the other one, it'd actually make an okay kit. It wouldn't be anything that, I'd be proud of and slap my logo on and, run around making infomercials about. But you could definitely make these better. Now, is this a great kit to pick up and go out and utilize, if you have the extra money? I know times are tough and money is tough and everything. To pick one of these up and go, all right, what can I use this for? Will this actually stand up? Can I take and put a nut in here, grip this, and use it, because usually you have a flat surface with little nuts sticking up. So this is going to go on there and lay on top of the flat surface. How do you get leverage and turn things? Until you put this stuff to real life and all that, you don't know if any of this is actually going to be useful or junk or anything. So if you have, 10, 15, 20 bucks, buy one of these and go out there and use everything. What would this be useful for? Is it good? Is it junk? Is something, actually nice like this right here? This is not going to save your life in any way, shape, or form, but is it useful? I mean, for me, yeah, I love these things. When you go out camping, hiking, anything along those lines, to just dangle that bottle off of you to where you're not utilizing a pouch or a pocket, these are useful. I like these. But there you go. That's what my 2 cents is. Whoever sent this to me, because again, I get a package with the Rural Report, attention, Rural 2IC on my doorstep, and that's what I get. So I don't know. Maybe Wish.com is sending me stuff to put on there. So final word, final thought. It's probably not the best idea to get survival stuff to where your life is going to depend on it, on cheap Chinese knockoff survival equipment. Will it work in a pinch? Yes, it will. But if you have the means and the capability of getting something better, do it. This isn't a thing on the argument is a sky or a high point the equivalent of a Kimber. No, it's not. It never will be. But it's also not meant to be. Will they both do their purpose? Yes. And it's one of those ones. For that, instead of saving up for a $1,500 Kimber and all you have is $200 to go buy a Sky or a High Point, do that, because in the meantime, while you're saving up, it will do its job. But on some of these other things, I don't know. I was going to look through some of the stuff, but something like this. These right here, I mean, these are $1.50, maybe $2 all day long. They work. There really isn't one that I have found where I have not been able to throw a spark. So some of the stuff you can get cheap. If you find it to where somebody's running a special and you can pick 3 up for $2, buy it. It's a good thing to have. They don't go bad, especially that they put the sleeve on there. That'll help out while you're storing it. And again, I would probably use the paracord and take this cheap thing off, but there you go. All right, I'm gonna quit rambling. Keep on the lookout. Maybe I'll put a little package together, or we'll do some trivia or do something on a live stream and give some of this stuff away, so that way I don't just toss it, into the trash. Even though some of that stuff, like this thing here, that's going in the trash. We'll just get rid of that now. But there you have it. So there's what everything looks like for $20 from Wish.com. I hope that was at least entertaining for you guys. And who knows, I'll probably get another one of these packages here shortly, and we'll do another review. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. If there's something that you want to see and have me do a review on, let me know. I'll look into it and we'll see what we can do. But until then, guys, remain united, because we're all prepping in this together.